And here come the scene of the little shack that we've been building. As you can see, the shack is right here, and you will notice that we got the moose horn right there. Put a couple barrels, and now when you look at it, you can see on the scene that you have where I'm pointing right now, right in here, the two bucks, elks, you got the dogs, and you got the two hunters. Now you got the owner in here on his strike, the one who owned that shed. It's a private property, as it says on the sign. It says on one of them, private property, no trespassing, and the other one says private property, no hunting. So the scene is built on a extruded foam, the blue one. I put some landscape or some height on the module there, and we got some pine trees, and we got some deciduous. Now throughout the scenes I use some green grass and some burn grass, and I use also some tea leaves, dry tea leaves underneath of the trees. And now we also have in there a series of little stump and some rocks. That's not cultivated lands and nothing of the sort. And then we got the fence, which is a barbed wire fence, and the fence is curled back up where you got the entrance so you can close it up. So the story behind it is the land is owned by a guy named Winchester, and this guy in here, his first name is Smith. His brother in there is Wesson, and their family name is Gluck, Smith and Wesson Gluck, and their dog is called Ruger, and they decide to go hunting. That's the story behind the little shed in there. That little module is the module that the photograph would be sent to mini print. If you ever want to see a lot of 3D print of accessories like this, animals, peoples, quads, is new stuff every week. You just go to their webpage at www.miniprint.ca. The shed is from Italy, and their webpage is www.itloscalemodels.com. So that's what complete that scene. It took probably about to build the scene maybe about 4 hours. The paintings of the people and the animals were somewhere around an hour and a half. The building itself, it took probably a couple hours if you take all the times in betweens. And now it's ready to be photographed and put on the website that we got at www.canadianmodelrailroad.ca. and that specific little module, well, will come with us to go to show, and that way people can see what you can do with the product of mini prints and the product of Etla, and what you can do with the sceneries. After I did the formations of the land with the extruded foam, I used the gypsona. That is a little piece of it. Now that's not the Woodland Cynic. Gypsona is from sport injury stores that we buy by the case. So if you break your arm and your legs and you're in a cast, that's what they would be using for you. I find out that it's easier to work with and it's more plaster on it, and it's smoothed out real nice. After that, it's been painted in a color that is called tan, and it's from Deco Art Crafter Acrylics. That's the paint that did the base, and then after that, well, I used the foam and so on. I did not use static grass on this little module. I was thinking about it, but after I started to use the different element of sceneries, it was not necessary that I use the static grass. The scene come out just right. The pine trees that you see, or the spruce there, they are from Philippines, and they're made from coconuts and so on, and that's how those trees been built. Unfortunately, I cannot get them on the market anymore. Now the little bushes in here that you see, and the little trees like those one here, that one, this one, those are from a weed that we harvest in the fall in the surrounding of where I am. It's called goldenrod, being dried up and then painted, and we put some foam and some leaves on it with hairspray, the cheapest hairspray that you can find. Some of them, as you have seen probably in some other video that we have made, we paint the trunk different colors. Some of them we put them together and we make clumps of birch. You can do pretty much so about any kind of trees with those. It's just how you put them together and how you clear the leaves in between. So you got some cleanup to do, and they got to be totally dry. The first coat of paint on those is with enamel paint, you know, a spray bomb but enamel oil. After that you can use acrylics, and it's no problem. If you use acrylics to do the tree itself to start with, it would get mushy and just fall apart. So this is the scene. The video was about the little shack there. Now you see what we use the shack for on this specific diorama, and the figures of mini prints. So I hope you enjoyed that little short video, and happy modeling everyone.